All right, 8th graders, day 3. So hopefully you guys have been here for at least part of this, okay? You guys should have been able to do, maybe you missed day 1, you guys should have been able to draft your design up for day 1. Okay, day 2, if you guys were gone for that, maybe you guys were here for day 1, you had a partner you're working with, your pole still got built on day 2, great. Hopefully your partner's at school and did that. If not, maybe you guys were gone for both those, you're working solo. You guys will have to get the materials from me and the next time you're here and build that pole at home on your own. Okay, so you guys might be a little late on this assignment, but make sure you guys get that in as soon as possible. Okay, with that being said, you guys are testing your pole. Today is the fishing derby day. So again, hopefully you guys have a partner who's just doing this for you. All you'll need to do is then get the data from them and finish answering the question. So you'll strictly need to get this information on slide 11 from them. That's the only thing you'll get from them because you guys will still answer the questions on your own. However, if you guys have kind of been working by yourself on this, or maybe you guys started out by yourself, whether you guys were here for day 1 or day 2, that just varies. So you guys are gonna have to kind of get this done when you get it done, okay? And hopefully that's sooner rather than later, but I understand with COVID, that it just needs to be done. So if you guys aren't quarantined and I see you guys the next day or whatever the case, I'll give you the stuff. I'll expect you guys to have that stuff ready to go by the next time you're here. Okay, so just kind of keep me posted on where you guys are at. Like I said, I don't know if you're quarantined or not. We'll play it by ear. But you need to be in contact and you need to be on this, getting it done as soon as you can. Okay? All right, so what you guys will do is you will have built your pole. Just a last little reminder, you guys have some specifications you guys had to meet. So from the end of the battery to where your guys' line drops off your poles needs to be at least 25 centimeters. It's always good to do a little bit more. So that means your pole itself probably needs to be a little bit more than 25 centimeters as well. Okay, and then from where your line drops off your pole to the bottom part of your nail, that needs to be 15 centimeters. Okay, so as long as you guys check those things, you guys should know whether this works or not. You should have those specifications down. And again, you guys need to have some sort of switch, whether it's one you guys provide or one you made out of the materials I gave you with the paper clip and the 2 thumbtacks. Okay, so at any rate, you guys will build your pole, you'll come back, and then it only takes about a minute to test. Okay, so as long as you guys know your pole works and how to work it, before class starts, you guys can bring this back and test it, but here's what you guys will be looking for. So I'll give you guys a minute to fish. You guys will put your fishing pole in, you'll turn it on, you'll pick up as many fish you can with your nail, you guys will pull that over to your little basket and you'll turn it off. I only count the fish that fall in the basket. Okay, so if some land on the table, you guys can't pick them up with your hands, but you can pick them up with your pole and put them back in. That's up to you. Okay, or you guys can just go right back to the pond and leave those ones flopping around on the table. Okay. All right, so you guys, I will measure your length of pole and your length of line. Again, hopefully you guys have just been working with a partner and they can give you this information. Otherwise, we'll measure this one day you're back, hopefully sooner rather than later. You guys will tell me your length of pole and your length of your line, or I will tell you guys those rather. I will measure your official measurements and then tell you what to put in those boxes. And then you guys will have a minute to fish. So you guys have a couple different things that you're counting. First of all is you guys have sharks and you have fish, okay? That's going to be the total sea creatures caught. How many you caught total? Number of fish, how many of those are fish versus how many are sharks. So that's going to be one competition is who can just catch the most sea creatures. Okay, the other competition is total points overall. So some of you guys might want to go for having the most total points. You guys would want to only catch fish, which are 5 points each, and not catch any sharks, which are negative 10 points each. So I've seen people put their sharks back with their pole. Again, you have to do it with your pole, not your hands. Okay, so that's an option as well. So you guys will have total points overall. And then finally, catching Nemos counts as extra credit. So there's 4 little Nemos floating. They have less of a paper clip in their mouths, so there's less, it's harder for you to catch those. Okay, so if you catch any of those, you guys can get up to 4 extra credit points as well. Okay, so again, either you guys are testing this out really quick before class starts one day, or you guys are getting this information from your partner that was in class testing this. Then finally, you guys will need to do the follow-up questions on your own. Just talking about the different specifications you chose for your, or you would choose, like after seeing how well your pole did, how would you change it to make it better? So what different specifications would you use? So there's about 4 different questions for you guys to follow up with and answer. Okay, once you have all 3 days done, then you guys will go ahead and turn it in. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll try to keep up with you guys. You know, if you're working from home and you know, each case is each person, each situation is a case-by-case situation. So kind of let me know what your situation it is, and I'll help you guys out and give you a little bit more direction on what you should be doing at home to make sure you're prepared to get this done as soon as possible. Hope you're all having a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.